Hello, my magical boo-boos. Welcome to your love reading. This is your all signs collective reading, energy checking for love. So whatever comes up is going to come up. We're going to pursue whatever storylines emerge for you, baby. This is going to be a general timeless reading. So as long as it resonates for you, it's probably meant for you, and it's going to be applicable for the next hours, days, or weeks rather than months or years. Also, welcome to Blue Angel Love Tarot. I'm Emanuela Rose, and I read your tarot here on Blue Angel Love Tarot. If you're a returning subscriber, you know how this goes, boo-boo. We're going to ask the angels for guidance when it comes to our love life. All right, let me know in comments below as well, everyone, please, if you're single, in a connection, in separation, you know, whatever your situation is. I'm always curious to know who I'm reading for. Okay, let's get straight into it. Also, if you'd like to get a private reading with me, all of that information is in the description box below, boo-boo. Angels, please show me what is happening in love for the collective. What is the energy vibe check for love for the collective? Please show me, angels. Okay. Okay, well, something became clear to you very recently in your recent past. Something became crystal clear for you. Maybe some kind of an illumination regarding, excuse me, where your love life is going. You got the sun here in your recent past. It could have been a sudden, almost like a burst of inspiration when it comes to what it is that you want from your love life if you're single. If you were seeing someone in your recent past, this connection has ended because you saw this person's true face, and maybe it was not so positive. It was not so positive. You had to cut yourself off from this connection emotionally. This person did something, maybe pushed you away, maybe was egotistical. You could have been dealing with a narcissist, or you could have been dealing with someone who hid something from you. Yeah, for some of you, it was like a relationship with a capital R. You got the 10 of Pentacles here in your recent past with the sun. It was a relationship with a capital R. It could have been a marriage, you know, married with children kind of situation. Something came to light that was not so positive. And unfortunately, that put you in a situation where you're having to reevaluate this connection currently with the 7 of Pentacles. If it wasn't a super stable connection, if it was just like, you know, maybe a deep spiritual connection or someone you were dating, bimbo, himbo, anyone in between from Tinder. Something about this person, you know, seemed like marriage material. It seemed really solid, but then it turned into something that was not so nice. Again, something came out about this person. I feel like it's about them showing their true face to you, and it was almost too much to behold. It was too much to take in, it was just too much. There's just something about this person that was just like, when it came to light, when this, maybe they had a secret, maybe it was a personality trait, maybe it was the way they spoke to you, I don't know what it was, but it's just like, it repulsed you on some level. With the 7 of Pentacles, it caused you to reevaluate that situation. I feel like some of you were still trying to work it out with your person, and it was your person who just didn't want to put in the work. I am getting egotistical vibes here. Very egotistical vibes, very, it's all about me. This person cannot see. They just can't see beyond their own little sphere, you know. And this is not the kind of person who wants to put in work into something. I feel like you came at the connection more vulnerable. You had a lot of love to give, and you had a lot of things to give as well. Not just in the material, but like actions, you know, you were ready to walk the walk, not just walk the talk, talk the talk. But this person wasn't. This person was only in for what they can get out of the connection. They didn't care about you. They didn't care about your feelings. This person also doesn't like to be vulnerable in connections. They like to, it's like this mask thing again, like this unmasked kind of energy here. It's like this person hides behind like another face. Doesn't mean that they necessarily lied to you. For some of you, this person did lie, but mostly I don't see deception. Mostly I just see it's like a personality clash or some kind of an issue with just not being ready for a serious connection, in terms of like, this person probably thought, maybe you were married to this person for many years, maybe you dated for many years. This person thinks they want a serious connection, but what they mean about a serious connection is they just mean surface. They mean it to be a connection on the surface, like physically being seen together, maybe legalizing the connection, but not necessarily you know, going forward with it. In a spiritual sense or on a more emotional level. So, and you were probing this, you were like, and also, you know, I feel like this person also feels like deep inside, they feel and know and suspect that you're a little bit too good for them. You could have some achievements in your life that intimidate this person, and they don't like it. You could also be, this is going to sound really naff, but I feel like this person feels like you're too intelligent for them, where like you're more intelligent than them, and it bothers them. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? And it bothers them. For others of you also, this person was resentful because they felt like they were putting more money into the connection. As materialistic as this sounds, this is what I see. They feel like they were putting all the money into the connection, like physical things, but they didn't appreciate the fact that you were nurturing this connection spiritually, and that you were giving them a lot of love on that spiritual kind of level. Queen of Swords, what's crossing this situation right now for you is the separation and quite possibly an argument, cutting off energy. Yeah, like there's an ending here. I'm just going to clarify that too here. No, let me get this other deck. I'm going to clarify this. But yeah, there's definitely an ending here between you and this person. Or if you're a single, you haven't dated in a while, you're kind of, you know, reassessing your situation. And you're coming to the realization. Okay, let me get in. Yeah, definitely. You're definitely coming, if there's no other person, you're definitely coming to the realization they have a lot of love, a lot of stability to give in a connection, and you don't want to be shortchanged anymore. Like, you're just really coming into your own. Maybe you're manifesting your soulmate. Maybe you have a, you know, manifestation board or something. You know, you're putting down a list of traits that you want in your soulmate because you know what you want and you're ready for it. Queen of Swords here. Also, you know, if you're single, tells me that you're happily single. You're not, you know, you're not desperate for a connection. You're very strong in yourself. Disregard the gender in the cards. It's arbitrary. It's only energy. But you're not desperate for a connection. You know what you want, and you're not afraid to go out and get it. So if someone doesn't kind of meet your expectations, you're like, okay, no, thank you. Thank you next. This is the thank you next card. Okay, the Queen of Swords. So you're being very discerning in who you let into your circle. The Queen of Swords here is clarified by the Five of Cups and by the Queen of Wands. So again, disregard the gender, but this Queen of Wands here next to this disappointment card, the Five of Cups is a card of disappointment, is someone who's like, you know, really kind of almost grieving something that recently happened that was not so great. So I do see, you know, I do see this pertaining more to this past connection. If you were in a connection and it ended here with the Sun and the clarification on this, if you're in a past connection and it ended, it brought you a lot of disappointment, and you're single again. Queen of Wands is again queen, you know, a lot of this single energy, someone who's ready to go out there and mingle, ready to be happy again, someone who is just trying to heal from this past connection. I'm not sure that I know exactly who did the cutting off here with this Queen of Swords, you know, in this, like, who ended it, but I feel like it was, you know, it doesn't really matter because it would have ended regardless, because there's just a clash, there's a clash of motivations here. But I feel like even if your person didn't walk away from it, they did, like, because they forced you to walk. If you walked away, they forced you to, because they just weren't putting in the work. They weren't putting in the emotional work. They weren't putting in the spiritual work into this. They were just not spiritually, emotionally available to you. Boo-boo, what's coming into your life in the near future is a period of work. Like, could be self-work, could be trying to kind of find balance in your life following this breakup, or if you've been single for a while, you're just going to be focusing on making your life work for you. You're going to be focusing on your plans for the future. You're going to be focusing on where you want to go next, where you want to be next, that kind of situation. And it's going to make you really happy. Some of you might want to be careful that you don't kind of try and hide into your work. Like, don't try and like take just like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't try and forget your problems by focusing on work. Just throwing yourself into work, that's not the way to do it. But I feel like the work you're doing, whatever you're doing that's keeping your mind off of this breakup, is good for you. It's keeping you stable. You're also trying to balance yourself, you know, you're trying to balance your situation and try to figure out where to go next as well and what your next move should be. You're trying to imagine. I see a lot of you are trying to imagine and plan for your future here. And these 2 pentacles here also tell me that, you know, you're at the back of your mind is, well, you know, is it really over? That's number 1. And number 2, how do I balance my needs and another person's needs next time around? How do I not allow the situation to become quite as toxic as it was in the recent past? And if you're single, you know, you're just getting that coin. You're having visions of your future for sure. When it comes to business, you could be going into business, speculating on business ventures. You could be starting new stuff, new projects, new ideas. Could be creative, could be monetary, whatever floats your boat, boo-boo. Now, there's a duality to your reading here that I'm just going to clarify here because what you're not, like, one thing you're not expecting for sure is a rekindling of a flame. Now, it could be I said rekindling. Yes, that's what I thought. Be careful, baby, because that flame that was just put out with this person, it's coming right back in. Oh my God. Okay. So for those of you, if your storyline is you were with a person and you broke up, what you don't expect, what you don't know is that there's going to be a rekindling of an old flame. Ace of Wands. This person's coming right back in. They're a bit more, they're going to come in. This is a short-term reading, so this is happening in the next hours, days, or weeks. Hours, days, or weeks, yeah. This person is going to come back matured. I feel like they had to do some healing. Part of the reason why they couldn't engage with you at your level in the past is because they had not matured in themselves. But they're coming back in. But I'm just concerned. I'm not sure if that the level of maturity they had when they were with you. I'm not sure that enough work is done for this to be serving you, but we'll clarify that for you later. But what you don't expect is this person is coming in for sure. And if you're single, what you don't expect is a new flame is about to be lit. Okay, someone's about to light your fire, baby. They're about to light your flame, boo-boo. Someone quite powerful, someone very powerful, someone who might end up, if you allow them, to have a lot of power over you. You know, we could be talking in the bedroom, we could be talking when it comes to feelings, emotions, whatever you're looking for here in love. 6 of Swords, clarifying this card. So this is, again, this is the card that tells me it's definitely rekindling an old flame. If you just broke up with someone, this person coming back in, you know, you tried to move away, but actually you didn't move as far apart as you should have done. So this person is coming back in. And if it's a new connection for you singles, this is a connection that is going to help you and assist you to move on from any past hurt. And to move on from maybe past cycles or history, to move away from, break away from past history and past cycles that maybe were a little bit toxic for you. So, you know, whatever it was that wasn't working out for you in the past in your relationships, this will be healed with this new connection. Now, so for your outcome, we have the Devil. Okay, the Devil, baby. This is a very good card. If for new love, this is a very good card. Someone's coming in and they're going to be super passionate about you. They're going to want to, you know, put those cuffs on you. Maybe, you know, this is like marriage material. It's definitely a big commitment that's coming through. Could be someone who's very successful financially as well. Could be someone, it could be someone a little bit on the dark side, but I'm not getting dark energy from this person towards you. So take it as it resonates, but I do feel like this person is coming in, they're going to be very passionate. It's going to be a very passionate connection. And the Devil is like, you know, that is the dark side of soulmates, right? So it could be someone who might be a little bit obsessive about you. It could be someone who's obsessing over you a lot. Someone who wants to spend all their time with you, you know, whatever it is. This Queen of Swords, clarifying the Devil. if it's a new connection, you know, this is someone who's also been through it here with the Queen of Swords. You got the Queen of Swords crossing you. This person is coming through the Queen of Swords. You know, this is someone who's been single for a while and is coming in to end your singledom and theirs. You've both been single for a while. You both have high standards. You're both not desperate and you know your value. This person that's coming in for you, boo-boo, they've been saying thank you next as well for a long time, and they're ready to make a commitment. And this person is, you know, this is like scary. For some people it might be scary energy, but I love this energy because I'm Scorpio. So this is someone who's going to be like, yeah, like, I want something that's forever, like forever and ever and ever. And I'm like, you know, like going deep, 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 like, or, you know, if it's not forever, it's like, if it's for now, then it needs to be deep, 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 as deep as possible, you know, like very strong bonds, very passionate, very just like scorching hot. Let me just say that. If it's, if you're not single and you just broke up with someone or recently, or you're thinking about someone in your past, boo-boo, this Queen of Swords is a breakup, and this Queen of Swords is that breakup in your conclusion coming right back at you. This was in the beginning. This is in the in your conclusion here for your reading. This person is coming back in with the Devil. You know, the Devil is someone who can't let go. No matter what happens, it's someone, sometimes it's toxic, sometimes it's not ideal, but it's just someone who can't let go no matter how much they try. So, you know, someone who tried to break up, or you broke up with them, but they still came back here with the Devil because they can't let you go, boo-boo. They just cannot let you go. Interesting. Let's see. What is the long-term potential here, angels? What is the long-term potential? Oh my God. What is the long-term potential? Well, you got strength, so. Okay. Well, I mean, Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Definite resurrection of an old flame. And if it's new love, it's going to be like, it's going to change your life. It's going to be life-shattering in a good way. So I feel like the long-term potential here is definitely a symbiotic relationship on some level. Like, it's just, it's gonna be weird. You might be quite different people, and people looking from the outside within are gonna be like, how does that work? But you're gonna make it work, like in a weird way. And I feel like this person did come up here as the Devil. If it's a new, you know, if you're single, this is a new person. This Devil is someone who might be quite powerful and scary to other people, but in your hands, it's like, look at this little lion here. You know, they're gonna be like, they're gonna be putty in your hands. They're gonna be like a little lion, lioness, anyone in between in your hands. You're going to tell them what to do, basically, because they're going to love you so much. Ten of Swords, you know, things are not going to be perfect. There might be some suffering. There might be some lessons to be learned in this new connection as well. But I feel like any suffering that this will bring will end, and it will be transformed. So I feel like there might be some power struggles in your future with this person. There might be, not everything will be ideal. Not everything will be perfect, but it will ultimately lead to journeying together through love and messages of love, messages of affirmation, giving love to one another. I feel like you will be traveling. You're on the same page. You'll be traveling together, but maybe because you're so different, maybe there's a bit of, you know, also like a bit of, you know, a little bit of mischief in this person too. A little bit, could be a bit of a power struggle situation that you'll be getting yourself into. So it's not going to be wine and roses. I'm telling you this. It might be a bit of a struggle sometimes, but I feel like overall it's going to be a connection that's forever, because you got the infinity sign here too. This is together forever if you want to, but it's going to be a challenging connection. You know, but it might be worth it, because it could be like a past life feel to it. You don't have to believe in past lives, but it could have that kind of feel to it. It could have like, you know, profound soulmate feel, something like that. And maybe for that reason, it's just going to be a little bit challenging. Let's get an oracle card from the angels for you now. I love this reading for you guys. I love it. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to finish the storyline for if the person is coming back in. See, I was just like, I'm over the exes. We're done with the exes. So we got the Oracle card. We'll look into that in a second. But let me finish the story. So if it's your ex coming in, you know, this is someone who can't let go, and I do feel like the Strength card here is telling me that. Again, you can make it work, but just remember, it used to, you know, something came to light here in the past, and this is going to cause a power struggle between the two of you, but I feel like this person will submit to your power in the end because they can't live without you. And then this Ten of Swords, you know, this is a difficult conversation that needs to be had, suffering that needs to be worked through together, but also a new dawn coming. So, once you've resolved your issues, quite possibly what you want to do is you want to leave the past in the past and look towards the future, which is looking right here with the Eight of Wands. Again, journeying together, being on the same page, doing things together. So if you're going to reconcile with this person from the past, don't run away from the deep, dark conversation. Don't minimize it. Don't just get back together and forget about it, because like in the future, I do see you having to work through those problems in order to be on the same page. But just as it was for the singles, I do feel like it's going to work out pretty well. Here for your Oracle card from the angels is forgiving and learning. So, I mean, what else can you say? There's like, you can't see this very well, but one person is lying in the other person's lap. And this kind of, you know, submissive position. There's an angel looking over them. So I feel like if you feel like you want to forgive this person, obviously, you know, as long as, you know, take care of yourself first, make sure this isn't a toxic person, make sure it's not someone who's going to cause harm in your life, anything like that. But if it's someone you feel like you want to forgive them, you feel generous towards this person, I feel like the angel cards here is saying that is something you can do. If it's a new person, you might be dealing with a new and intriguing character. I'm telling you this, and this is not a wine and roses relationship. This will be a challenging relationship. Who knows? Like, there's Leo energy all over this read too, so we might be dealing with a Leo or an egomaniac. Not to say Leos are egomaniacs, boo-boo. I love my Leos, as you know. We love Leos on this channel, but there might be, you know, maybe two Leos or two fixed signs or that kind of an energy. Or someone has a lot of Leo in their chart, maybe Capricorn as well. We got the Devil. It's not a fixed sign, but it is a cardinal sign, I believe. And it's a little bit, you know, Capricorn can be quite stubborn too, and all about kind of their plane of vision. So, you know, however this resonates for you, boo-boo, please let me know in the comments below. If this resonated for you, let me know what your story is. I'm always curious to hear your stories, boo-boo. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself, and may the angels protect you.